So this is full on, like almost ½ inch. The rim is definitely over ½ inch. It's like 3/4 inch. That's ideal because what I want to do next is I want to split this rim. I'm going to slow my wheel down. I'm going to compress my rim. I'm surprised that it's centered. How I did that. Anyway, it's got to be hidden somewhere in there. But what I'm going to do next, oh sorry, this one. What I'm going to do next is I'm just going to wet the rim and I'm going to split it for the gallery. Now the gallery is that little stair step that the lid will sit inside of. I want to leave a nice thick gallery, wide gallery, because I want the rim of my lid to be the same thickness as the wall down here, and I want that interior to be nice and smooth. Remember when I said like any kind of things are going to catch your bread. But you could also, you know, just ring it with parchment paper too and just not worry about that whole mess. Anyway, so I've hydrated this. It's slipping through my fingers. That's ideal because I don't want it to catch on me at all. I'm gonna hold the rim with my left hand and I'm going to angle my right hand and my rib against my, my wrist here so that I can slowly come down. So I'm gonna hold the rim in place and I'm gonna start to drop this down right inside it. I'm not too particular because, right, I get to make the lid next. So I'm just gonna go halfway through and press down. You see that? So it just gives me a nice even place. What I'm gonna do with this, I can compress this back in or I can just trim it off. I'm gonna trim a little bit of it off. Pull that excess out of here. But I could have easily just pushed it back into the wall. You don't have to be like me. Compress this a little bit more. So now my fingers are on either side of that corner. And I just want to now pay attention just to create a nice smoothness. That's all I'm doing next. So I don't want any spaces that are going to catch my loaf. And I want to make sure that this is a right angle, that this is flat. It's giving a nice place for the lid of the cloche to sit. I don't try to do more than one wall at a time. So I just did the bottom. Now I'm going to do the interior of this. Next week, after I trim everything, I'm going to add a nice fat handle to the sides of these that comes out from beneath here. And you can use a lot of different tools for this, right? You can use your chamois, you can use your wooden knife, you can use anything you want. I'm not gonna be too tender about this. I'm just gonna lift the edge up more because that's gonna help hold the rim in place. And I'm just gonna compress my edge here. And because this is a functional object, I'm gonna round out any corners, right? Sharp corners invite chips. So I just wanna round everything out. And then that's it, that's this form. I'm gonna put a little wedge in the bottom, wire it, but I'm gonna keep it on its back. I need to find a wooden tool. I don't know why my wooden tools keep like growing legs and walking away. Here's one.
Oops. Oh, that's a different one.
Yeah, it's a different one, but I'm just gonna put a little notch down there in the bottom. And also, when I'm working on a bat, I clean the bat before I take it off the wheel because it's just really annoying to have all this dry clay. Like this is gonna turn into like dusty dry clay, right? So keep it clean, keep it nice. Beautiful. Okay. But this is a 3-pound base, right? It's 9 inches, it's about 9 inches wide. The base is 8.5 and the top is 9. So there's like ½ inch movement between here and here. All right, I'm gonna wire you. and then I'm gonna throw the bowl. So the bowl it's just a bowl. What I'm gonna, it's not harder than that. But you don't have to leave the amount of clay that you would if you were trimming a bottom, unless you want to trim a finial into it, right? A finial is the knot.